It's showtime.
And now, your host, Sherry Shepherd.
Gosh. Hey, family. Hey. Oh, man. When I tell you, John Murray.
It's a marvelous Monday. We are live in New York City. Listen, it's a little chilly for spring. It's a little rainy, but we so bright. There's enough sunshine in this studio for the whole country.
Yeah. I don't care what you say. You can, it's a little rainy, it's a little chilly. I am in such not a good mood. I have to be intentional about being in a good mood today because I don't know where else anybody lives in part of the world who's watching the Sherry Show, but here in New York, we don't know what's going on over here with the weather. Like last Saturday, it literally was like almost 70 degrees.
Yeah,
it was
almost 80 degrees.
It was almost 80 degrees. Last Saturday was so beautiful. When I tell you, as soon as Sunday came, we were back in the wind chill factor. Today, it's so cold, and it's rain on top of the cold. Is Jesus hiding around the corner? Like, I'm not sure what's going on with this weather, but like, I don't want spring to pass us by, and all of a sudden now it's summertime. Like, it is spring, and it's supposed to be 30 degrees in 2 days. That's what I was told. 30 degrees. So I done put up every winter coat I have. I done got crop tops out, booty shorts. Like, I'm ready to hit the streets.
Yeah.
Okay? But no, booty shorts gonna turn into flannels, like underneath my. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to get my Bible out, and I'm behind the 8 ball and everything. So it's crazy with this weather. But let me tell you one thing. One thing I have learned while hosting this show is that a live studio audience can be very unpredictable, which is why I love doing live. Because, sometimes I will say stuff, but y'all, my audience, my family, y'all will do and say things on the live show that I didn't plan for. It happens all the time. And this happened to Saturday Night Live star Ego Wodum. She learned the hard way this weekend. So Ego was playing an exaggerated version of an old school comic. She asked the audience, she said to the audience, "These men ain't what?" And she expected them to say, "Worth a damn." The call and response. But they shouted out something she did not expect. Take a look.
Cory Book out here with his filibuster. Shoo! I had my fill of busters. Cause these men ain't what? You finna get fined for that. Worth the damn, sucker. I'm gonna have to pay for that. Lord will be mad at y'all.
I love it. And that long bleep, if you didn't actually see it on Saturday Night Live, because they weren't able to bleep it in time. If you saw it, you know what she said. But if you didn't, they were bleeping the audience because the audience said ish. Okay, now, if you don't know what ish is, you gonna have to ask your mama. I can't be no more. So it was ish with the S. Switch up the letters and you'll know what it was. That's what they said. Now here, I think Ego was operating in her TV mind because we know when we go out on TV, there's certain things that we cannot say. So I don't think I think she thought the audience was operating that too because they know it's a live taping. So she never thought the audience was gonna say, "Men ain't worth ish," okay? But I'm gonna say this, Ego. No, don't nobody say men ain't worth a damn no more. Like nobody. That's what your mama says when you going on a date with somebody. She going, that man ain't worth a damn. That's what your mama says. You say it. Like why are you gonna say 4 words when one curse word will cover everything? Okay, one good curse word. Because men ain't worth a damn. That's 4 words. That one ish covered everything plus some. So, and when I said that this happens to me all the time, now, all the time when I'm in front of my audience, y'all know good and well I can't sing the songs on the show because the show has to pay for the songs. But it never, and we ain't got no money for all of that when y'all keep singing the song. But it never fails. When I quote a song, my audience, y'all will sing it. And I gotta quickly stop y'all and say, we ain't got the money for all that. So maybe if I said a curse word, we ain't got ish for all of that. It would work. But Ego, I loved it. If you go and watch the whole YouTube clip, you handled it so well. And the fact that you got Michael and Colin to react and laugh, because they were trying to not laugh, but organically they couldn't help it. Colin kept going, why are you talking like that? So that was...
She said, sucker? Sucker? I was like, she said like the wrestler Booker T.
Oh my God.
Yes.
She kept saying sucker, and it was kind of like an ode to, if y'all remember, LaWanda Page, who played Aunt Esther on the Fred Sanford show. Uh-huh. So that's what it was kind of like an ode to. Ego, you are so funny, and I have to say, you are such a breath of fresh air on Saturday Night Live. I love seeing you when you're on screen.
And Dionne, remember she does Dionne Warwick?
She does Dionne Warwick.
Perfection.
She just, I can't wait to see, there's some people like, you just can't wait to see how their star rises and what else they have beyond where they're at. So Ego, keep doing what you're doing and making us laugh. Girl. But I've also come to this realization that no matter who you are, your kids are gonna be embarrassed by you. I don't care, you could be an Emmy Award-winning daytime talk show host, and your kid's still gonna be embarrassed by you. You could be a Grammy-winning legendary pop star like Mariah Carey. Your kids are still gonna be mortified by every move that you make. Excuse me. So Mariah's 13-year-old son, Rocky, he was playing video games online with his followers on Twitch when his sister and his mother, Mariah, walked into his room while he was playing. So all of his followers, they all freaked out. Y'all take a look.
I know, I just want to get everyone's hopes up.
Okay, y'all need to get out now. Just everybody get out. Mom, they can see you.
That is...
We're saying, hi, Mariah, I love you. Oh, my God.
Hello, Miss Carey.
Hi, Mrs. Carey.
Can y'all please get out, please? Yes, please.
Hey, Mrs. Carey.
Rocky, can we say hi?
No, Junior, get out of my room.
Now, I gotta tell you, I loved it. The way Mariah and Monroe was just so casual, walking around Rocky's room like, you know what, I think I left my hairbrush in here. Rocky was getting so irritated because they were so nonchalant. And I gotta tell you, I laughed so hard because my son Jeffrey acts the exact same way when he was that age. And yesterday, he was acting that way as well. The same way. You know what? Like everything I do, no matter what, just being me, it embarrasses my son. If we're out at a restaurant and I laugh and I say something, he's like, you embarrassing me. I'm just being me. And he just is like, what did I do wrong? If I go in there and I say, good morning, Jeffrey, he'd be like, stop it already. So I thought long and hard about Rocky's situation, and I get it. Because, when you have a parent that's famous, it does set you apart from your friends. Like, whether it be real life friends or the ones on Switch or Twitch or Hitch, whatever they call it. But if Chad's mom, walks in, everybody may not know who Chad's mom is or what she does for a living. But when you got Rocky's mother, the Mariah Carey, who's got an 8-octave range, she walks in. She's got the Christmas song that has lasted through decades. Like
All
everybody.
I Want for Christmas is you.
All I want for Christmas is you. Everybody knows who your mama is, why she is, who she is. They start calling their parents, going, Mom, Dad, come see Miss Carey. So You know, when you're a kid and you're trying to be normal like Rocky is, I guess it's just very irritating because I know with my son, he's like, I want them to like me for me and not because I'm your son. Like, he won't even let people call him Jeffrey. He goes by a whole different nickname that I can't say because he's like, that's who I tell people. Even at school, I call him, you know, Jeffrey. He goes, that's not my name, you know? So, you know, but here's the thing, famous parents, like, it's not like, they don't always come from famous parents. So, you know, Mariah's mother wasn't super famous. My mother wasn't famous. So we just act like normal parents. We don't mean to embarrass our kids. I told Jeffrey the other day, I did not know he was on a Zoom with the school. So I walked in my T-shirt with a little taco stain and I didn't have a wig on. I didn't mean to embarrass you. I didn't know everybody was on the Zoom and everybody kept going, is that your mom? Is that your mom? And I didn't have it. He was like, oh, put your wig on. He was like, I didn't know, but I didn't realize that the Zoom was still on, so I bent down and I was trying to put you, and I'm all in camera. I'm bending down and I'm trying to put the wig on. It was all crooked. He was just like, get out of my room. So, you know, low-key, this video gave me a lot of insight into Rocky's home training because as embarrassed as Rocky was, as annoyed as he was, he never stepped over the line in his tone. Unlike my son, when I walk in the room, after I walk out the room, after he goes, please get out of my room, I hear at least 3 curse words. Like, he don't say the whole thing. He say, shh, and then he stops because he know he's still in my house. So Rocky continuously said, please. Get out of my room, please. And I love Mariah because she was so sweet. She said, who, us? So whenever Jeffrey gives me the, can you please get out of my room, Mom? I always say, look, every room in this house is my room, including the one that you're in. The room that you sleep in, the bed that you sleep in, this is all mine. You have your own room when you paying your own rent. But then I forget that I'm on Zoom, because they're like, did your mom just say that to you? So just because you're in the room, I told her, it don't mean that you own this room. So, you know, it's all of that. So I just want to say, Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey, good job y'all did with Rocky. Oh, that made me laugh so hard. You know, speaking of mommy moments, my Two Funny Mamas podcast with my bestie, Kim Whitley, we're hitting the road. We're doing some live stand-up comedy shows. So we have packed up the wig, the glues, the Spanx, and we got some killer jokes for you. So if you want to see Kim Whitley and I uncensored, unscripted, unleashed, here is your chance. We got a Mother's Day show brunch on May 11th in Dallas, Texas, at the Bruton Theater. I'm going to be May 10th at the Metropolitan Club in Alpharetta, Georgia. So come on out if you're in the Atlanta area. And on June 20th, right here at the NJ Pack in Newark, New Jersey, Kim Whitley and I are going to be doing 2 shows at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock on June 20th. So tickets are going fast, so y'all go to SherryShowTV.com so you can see us. And y'all, we got a great show for you today. Because later on, Cory Hardrict is here. And up next, actress Susan Kelechi Watson is here. Sherry will be right back. Please welcome Susan Kelechi Watson.
Goodness. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, it's just, first I just gotta say, look at even at the trailer for The Residents. This is such a great show.
Oh,
it is such a great show.
Thank you.
So seeing you in this. Now, you know, it's funny, because we just met at the Othello.
That's right.
At the Othello opening on Broadway.
Amazing. Yes.
With Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Right.
And I remember you because you were right next to Felicia Rashad.
Randomly.
Like, you big lucky, like.
I know.
Oh my God.
It was amazing. I was with friends, and we got there before her, and we walked away to like just say hi to people and everything, and I came back. And I was like, is Felicia really sitting next to me? Like, it was, who planned that? I don't know, but that's how it was set. Yeah.
And I can imagine you can't help but have a good time if you sit next to Felicia.
You can't help it. You go and get the gems dropped, too, if you're sitting next to Felicia.
That's right,
You know how it
girl.
is, yeah.
Yes.
I saw her on your show, and, like, she
Yes.
was really going viral after that.
She did. She dropped a really good gem about, you know, about not feeling seen, but knowing
right.
who you are and
That's
knowing your
right.
worth. And
Yeah.
that's all you need to see.
That's right. So can you imagine learning from Felicia? Like acting with Felicia? Like, it's like you are going to get more than just...
Yes, hi, how you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna
get a little bit of life change. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it. You know, and it was so funny because I keep telling Felicia, I was like, you got to do, because her words went, you know, like viral-ish.
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, you got to do TikToks, you know, so for the younger generation to get you. And she was just like, can you help me get her on TikTok?
No, because I don't even think Debbie can get her to do TikTok. I seen like Debbie try to get her to do Instagram and all this kind of stuff. And you see the videos of her struggling to put her on Instagram.
Yes.
So does Felicia know what TikTok?
No, she just clutched her chest.
She clutched her chest, her whole chest. She's not getting on TikTok. But I wish she would. I wish that, you know, I think she's the type that, you know, she realizes after the fact. It's like us telling her, like, Felicia, this is incredible, it's amazing.
Right.
But I think it's just who she is. You know what I mean?
It's so funny when you say she was dropping the gems because she played your mother on This Is Us.
That's right.
And so, like, to have Felicia Rashad, you know, it's always like, I always remember watching her on The Cosby Show and going, I want a mom like that.
That's right.
So to actually have her play your real life mom, Susan, how was that?
I was surprised that they cast it without even asking me. Here's why I say that. Not like, well, why ain't y'all ask me who'd be my mama? It wasn't that. It was, how did you know? They got it so right. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nobody ever said to me, do you have any relationship with Miss Felicia Rashad? Do you have? Never. And she had been a mentor of mine. She had taught me at Howard. There was like all this background with me and Felicia. And nobody knew. I just swore they knew. And so when I asked them, they said, oh, really? No, we just thought that she was the natural fit to play your mother. So you see how these things come around.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that so absolutely amazing? Like full circle moment.
So full circle, yeah.
Well, you know, I'm going to go back to the residents.
Okay.
Because watching This Is Us, it was a different side. It was a lot more dramatic, you know. And so to see you in the residents, it's like, you know, you are an actress. I like seeing this side of you. And so for those who haven't watched the residents, can you tell us about it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So The Residence is, okay, y'all, it's the White House without the politics, which is, I think, what we all need right now.
Yes,
But it's very, it's a comedy. It's Uzo Aduba, the fabulous Uzo Aduba, who plays Cordelia Cupp, which I think is like the next iconic detective. I just think the way that she's doing it, she's killing it. And it's set in the White House on the night of the state dinner with Australia. And there is a murder. The murder happens within the first 5 minutes of the show. So Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Esposito,
yes. And so it's all about finding out what happened that night and how this murder happened.
Yes.
And it's all comedy. It's like going through tons of, you know, people who, possible murderers. And we just had a ball doing it. It was just, you know, it was literally, it's like one of those scripts you read and it read so well and you're like, and this is funny and I love comedy. I'm a huge fan of comedy. I know you're a big fan of comedy.
I am.
Yes, so it was incredible to be a part of.
This is why I love seeing you in this because it's very, you know, Uzo is very quirky. It like reminds me of like the old Columbo. Like
That's
if you
right.
were around for Columbo, watching Peter Falk, and
That's
then
right.
other genres thrown into it, and it's very well written because it's
right.
that subtle funny when
That's
you like
right.
you find yourself laughing, and so just to see you in this kind of role, like is it fun coming from This Is Us to now it's light?
Yeah, you know, because This Is Us I'm not a big crier. So they put me on a show, I'm already not a crier. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on the cryingest show in the history of the world. And then, so to get a comedy for me was so up my alley. Now, I love This Is Us because This Is Us was drama. It was all those things, but I'm not naturally inclined to find, like, the tears.
Yeah.
I'm more, like, let me find the joke. You know what I mean? I try to be more. And so, but then I get into The Residents, and I felt like the straight woman. So I was like, the great part of it for me was we all know that, you know, comedy needs that. It needs the person who's just going to kind of, you know, be the straight line, and then you have the funny characters. But I got to really watch people shine in their comedy, you know, in these scenes, which was a joy for me. It's like being like, you know, ringside. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's so funny because I know that Shonda, on so many of her shows, she creates this family-like atmosphere with with the cast and the crew, and you always see them hanging out. So has this started with the cast?
Have you seen Shonda do the electric slide?
Oh my God!
I have.
How was Shonda on the electric slide?
Killed it.
Okay.
Honey,
Okay.
she came out on that dance floor and did it.
She did it.
Yeah, that's right.
Her year saying yes has
extended
to the electric slide.
That's right. That's right.
It's fun. So y'all hang out. You go out, because I know whenever I was on a show and it was a series, I would like arrange the karaoke parties, the skate parties, all of that.
1,000%. Yeah, we hung out. We do karaoke. We've gone to people's improv shows. You know, Ken Marino has a band, the Middle-Aged Dad Band. We've gone and seen the band. We have gone to people's birthday parties. I mean, we have really gotten it popping off set.
So you do karaoke too?
I do karaoke. You do karaoke?
Yes, sis. Now, my favorite karaoke song is Proud Mary. That's
I can see
my
you
jam.
killing that.
That's my jam, Proud Mary. I'm
that.
tired as hell when I get done with the song, but... So what is your favorite karaoke song?
I have to say, I'm gonna stick with Celine Dion. It's all coming back to me now.
Ah,
it's very epic for those. Yeah, I hear some O's and O's, so y'all know what it is. But it's very epic. My friends just strap in. They here she go with her 7-hour-long song.
You do the whole song?
Oh, honey, from beginning to end. Every last breath of that song I do. Yes, and if you're singing, I'm gonna do your song too. Let's face it.
Okay.
Because if I know the lyrics to your song, I'm doing it with you.
You're gonna do it with me.
You have not asked me, but I am. I'm on harmonies, I'm on background dance.
So are you one of the karaoke singers that you actually can sing?
Yeah.
Oh, you one of the ones, you always mess it up for people like me. Susan, see, because I can't sing, I got to entertain.
Oh, okay, got it.
When I karaoke.
Well, you probably put on a show.
I put on a whole show for karaoke, because it's got the mask that I can't sing.
That's right.
And then you get up there, and then you, like, when I got to follow folks like you, because you sing the whole song for 7 hours, and you can sing.
Yeah, I've warmed up before, the whole situation. Yeah.
I love it. Next time you go karaoke, please make me your plus one.
I absolutely will.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, because we can do a good baby got back.
Oh, honey.
That's like the default.
That's right.
Pull in the middle and she got much back. That right there, girl. Now, my producers, they told me that you have been watching my show.
That's right.
And thank you for that. I appreciate the support.
Yes, you are fabulous.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. But then they hit me with, and Susan has one complaint.
I have a little something I wanted to discuss.
What is that, girl?
Because to me, I just felt like, how you get rid of Lenny so fast?
When I broke up with Lenny
Yeah,
Kravitz.
I just felt like that could have, look at him, he's longing.
I know,
Why would you do this? He's still celibate now because of you.
Sydney, but look, I did not know that he was celibate at the time, because I would have took care of that. I did not know. I had no clue.
That's right.
Susan.
All right. Well,
That he was, but this is what I say, Mama.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know any of your status or what's going on, but he still is celibate. So if you want a challenge, then I pass it to you.
Oh, you're just passing on Lenny Kravitz?
Because that's what, you know.
I mean, listen.
He's passable. That's what I'm saying.
You know, listen, I just thought maybe it was something we could revisit, and I wanted to talk to you about it. Yeah.
I could definitely, girl, if you have some suggestions, I would love for Lenny to come back on, and we could talk. Girl, if you don't, if you won't accept, I will fulfill and do. You give me all your notes.
Yes, I will. Text me.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll make sure it goes down.
I will text you, most definitely. But please, I need to be your plus one for the karaoke party. For the karaoke night.
It is on.
We got some twerking we need to do.
It is on.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
I want to thank you for being here. You are such a joy. Your spirit is so beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Jerry.
And The Residents, if y'all haven't seen The Residents, it is streaming on Netflix right now. Please watch it. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. We all have moments when we ask ourselves, am I doing enough to take care of my family? Sure, you're on top of the day-to-day, but the future is more unpredictable. Thankfully, planning ahead to help protect your loved ones doesn't have to be stressful or expensive. In fact, it can be as simple as getting a life insurance policy. So today, our friend Jonathan Lawson, an insurance professional and spokesperson for Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company, is back to discuss a policy designed to help make protecting your loved ones simple, accessible, and best of all, easy on the budget. Welcome back, Jonathan.
Thank you so much for having me. Great to see you again.
Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's start with this question. Why is life insurance necessary for protecting our loved ones?
Well, life insurance may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think about protecting your family, but it's an important safety net for the people you love most. Now, if the unexpected happens, our guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance policy gives your family the financial help they may need during a difficult time. And the best part is, our policies start at $9.95 a month. So, for example, a funeral today can add up to nearly $10,000. And having this policy in place can provide up to $30,000 directly into their hands. Now, a lot of families also use it to help pay for things like unpaid debts or loans, taxes, estate settlement costs, or however they choose. You see, it's about giving them peace of mind. And isn't that what we all want for our loved ones?
Yeah, absolutely, Jonathan. But at only $9.95 a month. Now, it must be difficult to qualify, right?
Actually, our guaranteed acceptance life insurance is our most popular policy and is designed to be simple and accessible. And because of that, ages 50 through 85 are guaranteed acceptance right away. There are no medical exams or health questions, so you can't be turned down due to your health history.
So no medical exams. All right, well, if somebody has a pre-existing condition, can they still qualify?
Yes, they can. Whether you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or are completely healthy, everyone between the ages of 50 and 85 will be guaranteed acceptance. This makes it an excellent option for people who might not qualify for traditional life insurance policies.
Now, Jonathan, I have to tell you, that sounds like a great choice. But what's the catch? Does the price increase every year?
There's no catch, Sherry. Our policies will always start at $9.95 a month. And one key benefit is that your rate is locked in for life. So once you're insured, your premium will never go up because of your age or health. Now, you can add more coverage to your policy if you'd like, but it will always start at $9.95 a month. Our goal is to provide for our customers a policy they can depend on and rely on during unpredictable times. That's why we also offer flexible payment options. You'll have the option to pay monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, whatever works best for you and fits within your budget.
It's so refreshing to hear about a policy that has no surprises down the road. And I'm guessing it's easy to apply.
Yes, it is. You can easily apply over the phone in just a few minutes when you call 800-266-1989. If you're eligible when you call in, you could have a policy by the time you hang up. There are no lengthy forms or required health appointments. Just one easy call for guaranteed acceptance, and your coverage starts right away. Plus, with our 30-day try-it-on period, if you aren't happy, you can return your policy for a full refund within 30 days. We have licensed insurance agents standing by, ready to help you. All you have to do is call 800-266-1989 to get started.
Okay, so Jonathan, what if somebody's interested, but they're not sure whether to call or not?
I get why people feel hesitant. You may feel like you don't need a policy right now or are worried about your budget, but we're here to walk you through it. Plus, there's no obligation. Sherry, before I was Colonial Penn's spokesperson, I served as a licensed insurance agent for 10 years and took great care in helping people protect their families with the right coverage at the right price. Our licensed insurance agents are here to help you answer your questions and make sure you feel confident about your policy. Just call the number on your screen to start shopping for your policy today.
Jonathan, that's fantastic. So what's one thing that you would like everybody watching to remember about this policy?
I'd say this. It's never too late to take a step towards protecting your family's future. Starting at $9.95 a month, Colonial Penn's guaranteed acceptance life insurance policy makes it easy and accessible for you to get the coverage you need. This is just one way to help protect your loved ones after you're gone. Just call 800-266-1989 1989 to get started, and you could have a policy by the time you hang up.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. I love this because this is such a meaningful conversation, and I know so many people are going to find it helpful. So, folks, if you're ready to take that step, call 800-266-1989. That's 800-266-1989. Your loved ones deserve this policy, and you deserve the peace of mind that comes with it. Jonathan, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Freddie.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Please welcome Cory Hardrict.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all look good. Y'all look good.
Oh, you look good.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at him fly.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I should have known when you walked out with that suit. I was like, it's on and popping right here. Look at
You thought I was going to point at somebody?
Yeah, I thought you was going to point at somebody. Like, I love it. Cory,
yes.
I have to tell you, when I watch Divorce in the Black, it honestly, it just, I don't know, I loved it so much. I really did. And I loved you in it.
Thank you.
And I remember they had the after party after we went to the premiere of it, and they had the after party, and I saw you. Did you have a good time?
I had an amazing time. Oh, wow, look at us.
We was jamming.
Wow. I had the time of my life, like I said. Shout out to Tyler Perry just for giving me the great opportunity. Shout out to Tyler Perry. I mean, I had so much fun shooting that movie. My sister Megan Good, she told him about me, and that's how I got the job. And he called me, and I always say the call when he was like, Cory, it's Tyler Perry.
And that's the call.
That was the call.
I love how you do Tyler's voice when you do it.
I know. I hope he ain't mad at me for doing it like that. But.
No, you know, it is because when I call Tyler, I go, Tyler, you love me? He goes, yes, Sherry, I love you. You know, so it's that deep voice. But this is what I love because I see you in so many things, Cory. Yes. But to see the range and the levels that you played in Divorce in the Black, you scared the hell out of me. I'm going to tell you. Like, you was scary as all get up.
I scared myself when I watched the movie.
Oh my God! And it also
crazy.
You were
in the movie. I'm good now.
No,
I'm not
and
crazy.
you are so wonderful, like real life. But that's when you did Divorce in the Black. I just got to see another side of your creativity that you were able to bring to the screen, and also the fact that you said, you know, Megan Good was the one that told Tyler to hire you. It just shows you why you have to have a great reputation and treat people the right way, so that when you're not in the room, they're saying good things about you.
Yes,
so kudos to Megan Good.
Shout
Megan
out to
Good.
Megan Good. I'm so grateful for her, yes.
And, you know, and just knowing your story, Cory, like, I know your mama gotta be proud of you, because you came out here in Hollywood, you had $75 in your pocket.
$75, yes.
Like, and now, $75 to now you're a leading man. Yes. Like, you know, that journey.
Thank you. I'm on a Sherry show. I mean,
even, you know, but I look at it, yes, you're on my show, but I was talking earlier about mothers and you know, how our kids get embarrassed, but we're their mothers. They need us. Like, was your mom one that always believed in your talent, or?
Yes, my mom believed in me more than I believed in myself. And she took me to my first, shout out to my mom. She's with me right here. This was her heart.
Yes.
So I wear, she's in heaven now, so I wear this just to keep her near to my heart every day, you know, just a reminder of why I keep striving and going forward and keep pushing through, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, my mom she sent me to an open call for an Oprah Winfrey movie. There Are No Children Here. That was my first role ever.
Really?
I had one line in the movie. I was like, hey! That was it.
But then there's somebody, I bet you called your mother, you was like, Mama!
Listen, but actually I was in, like, me and my brother had got on, we were in trouble and had to go to like an audition, open call. It was like 1,000 kids waiting in the rain, West Side Chicago. Remember Harpo Studios?
Yes, I do remember Harpo Studios.
Yes, Harpo Studios. So wow, and Oprah was like everything. It was Oprah and Michael Jordan, like coming to Chicago. That was it.
Absolutely,
Oprah and Michael
when
Jordan.
we were in Chicago.
So I'm very blessed and grateful to be here. Like I'm so thankful, and I feel like I'm just getting started, y'all. Like
no, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm getting started. Yeah.
This chapter of your life, this season of your life, I'm really, really loving it. And what I also love is I follow you on social media. You are a dad's dad.
Yes.
Like Cree. I remember when Cree was a baby. Cree is now 13 years old.
Look at my man right there.
13 years old.
Shout out to my man. He's so big. Like, he's so cool and just...
But does he think his daddy cool? Does
no,
he know
no. Daddy, he was like, Dad, you're doing too much, Dad. Or like...
Really?
He's so... My son, he's the best. He loves flying planes. Like, he loves planes and...
Yeah.
He's into technology, so he's a really good kid. Loves basketball, so...
So you at all the practices?
I go to all of them. I don't miss nothing. And my daughter Cairo's in track now.
Cairo's in track?
Yes, my daughter. That's my baby, Cairo.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
That's my baby.
Did she just start track?
She just started.
Okay, let me tell you about track. You gonna be at track meets all day long. Them track meets.
Track meets like 37 hours.
37 hours. God bless you. Now,
yes.
And I know Cairo's a daddy's girl.
Yes, that's my baby right there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my baby.
I just love it because, you know, when you...
Yeah, come on, y'all. Y'all gonna make me share one on here. Look, y'all, my kid's my inspiration. That's why I do what I do. And that's what gives me the strength every day. That's like to push through, like my kids.
You know what, Cree?
Yeah, it's my kids right there.
I'm sorry, I said Cree, but Cory, you know, I love, how are you navigating this life now? You're a single father and keeping it, you know, positive with the kids. How you doing this?
Just love. Everything starts and ends with love, you know?
Yeah.
And we a family, you know what I'm saying? We're a family. No matter what people say, I block out the noise. At least I block out all the noise. And, you know, my kids is gonna live to see all this one day, like all these, whatever. And it's just kind of like, I gotta make sure that I'm representing for them, like always.
No, you've been very, very private about your separation and divorce from your wife, Tia Mowry. But what I love is like, there's not drama surrounding you. What would you tell people who are going through the same thing that you went through about how to stay in that lane of no drama, trying to keep it together for the family, for the kids?
You said it, the kids. It's like the kids is like, if you really love your children, you won't get involved in the noise or the mess. And I make sure that I always think about them first. I put myself last. So if you do that, you're gonna avoid the mess, right?
Okay, I love this.
Yeah, but it's not mess in regards to the situation. It's just what people create, like narratives, because no one knows nothing.
Absolutely.
And it's like, that's the outside world, and I'm not gonna give them something. It's like strange. I gotta tell you what's going on in my real life. Like, I really don't have to.
Absolutely, because the only two people you gotta worry about is your kids.
That's my kids.
That's the kids. And I want to say, you know, you are like, this season of this chapter is so exciting to watch. So congratulations on your new movie, Die Like a Man.
Die Like a Man.
I'm watching this. Can you tell us about Die Like a Man?
Yes, Die Like a Man is like a rites of passage story. It's set in like West LA. Oh wow, like Venice, Culver City, LA story, and it's you know, it's about a guy who comes home from prison and, you know, he's trying to mentor this guy, but he's misguiding him in the wrong direction. You know, you got all those guys in the community, like preaching to kids like gun violence is the way, really, when it's not. Like, remember back in the day when people used to just fight? Like, we need to just fight if we got to fight, right?
Yeah.
And it's over. But, you know, there's a message in there that's hopefully it can help the communities, like you know, the inner cities.
Yeah.
Just to say, you know, put the guns down and we can all love each other. We can get along, and the movie's beautiful. My brother Eric shot it. Eric Nazarian's filmmaker, and it's real cinematic. And
you like doing these? You like doing these roles, like, you know?
I want a romantic comedy, y'all. So
romantic comedy.
I want to fall in love in a movie.
You want to fall in love in a movie?
Yeah, like I smile, like I want to run on the beach with my shirt off. I want to chase somebody, you know. And
you want your linen pants rolled up to your knees as you're running.
I want my notebook.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that's what we speaking right now, romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy.
For Cory Hardrict. You know, I want to say thank you so much for being here, Cory. I'm so glad you came. I wish you all the best. This is very exciting. Y'all, Die Like a Man premieres April 25th on Apple TV+, and we'll be right back. Cory Hardrict. Sherry will be right back. Tomorrow, actress and director LaTanya Richardson Jackson will be here. Plus, we're in my Laugh Lounge with Mike Washington. So join us then for the best time in daytime. Bye-bye.